and old and weird. Anyway, I just wanted to do a stream finally this week, so this is the game I'm willing to play. This is oh, sorry. Don't mean to tantalize you with an empty cat bed. This is a game that I did actually play when I was a kid in like single digit age. With my friend Stosh from down the street. I still remember a lot of the levels that I've seen so far. All of the levels I've seen so far, I actually remember. Yeah, let's just get into it and have some fun. There's apparently a story that I forgot about. Chips Challenge is a puzzle game that is apparently about nerdy Chip McCallahan who wants to impress Melinda. I learned about this 2 days ago. I'm just going to skip through this. The story is seriously irrelevant. All right, so this is what Chips Challenge looks like. For most levels, the purpose is to collect all the chips within the given time and then go through this little portal at the top here. Some levels you don't have to collect chips, and some levels have more puzzles than others, but yeah, so go. Get my yellow key. These are the chips. I wouldn't recommend eating them. And yeah. Hooray! It's my new high score. Subiversary tomorrow. Alright, well, I guess I have to stream tomorrow. Yowza! First try. Ah, here's the other song. It's so good. Alright, so the thing to note is that when you push a block against a wall, you can't pull it out from the wall after that. So it's gonna become relevant in a later level. There's a level called Castle Mode that is just moving blocks. Ooh. Alright, and then there are some levels where there are obstacles, like you can't swim. You can go on the ice, but you just don't have any control over it. Fire kills you, and the little green and black arrows at the bottom are super fast, so you get different tools to help you, like flippers, fire boots, ice skates, and suction cups. I couldn't remember if I had the fire boots yet. This game was made in 1985, or no, 89, sorry. 1989. Pushing the green button changes which blocks are open. I've played this one a few times. I don't think it was originally a PC game, honestly. Because there are two versions. Well, sorry, it wasn't originally a Windows game. I'll say that much. Because this is actually, the skin we're looking at is the Windows skin. But we could play it like this. I really hate this, by the way. Oh, it looks so wrong and bad. I'm gonna change. This is not the Space Cadet pinball. No, this was in that package. This was in that package. Because what you're describing is the oh gosh, I've been looking at this stuff, but yeah, I've played all of those games. Maybe not. There was a Microsoft Entertainment package, and they did like 4 or 5 of them, and this was in there. The idea is some of those blocks turn into blocks you can't go through. Sorry, I'm just gonna blaze through this because I'm actually just here to talk to you guys. Alright, so the little robber face gets rid of your stuff, so you don't want to pick up both. Alright. Detective Lawyer. I don't know if I would watch that. Gotta level with you. I should probably explain some of these levels, but nah. Okay, so this is legit. This is the level that kind of defined how much I know this game, or at least the early levels. Okay, so after this part, there's like this ice skating rink where you have to go certain directions to get to where you want to be. And it's just muscle memory for me. Like, I haven't played this game in years, and I still know where to go. I can't help it. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I died to the stupid monster. Oh, that's fantastic. Bragging about muscle memory, man dies to stupid monster. Oh, we gaming now, boys. Released in '89. Yeah, I said that. Originally on the Atari. Okay. It was packaged with Minesweeper in 3.1. That came out in 92 or 3. Okay. Yeah, and in later editions of Windows, they did Microsoft Entertainment packs that also had this on it. But yeah, I played this a lot as a kid because I was a nerd. And I mean, like, I'm talking elementary school kid. So these types of puzzles are annoying because, like I said before, if you get your cube sort of backed into a corner, you won't be able to get it. Like, if I push this one more time, if I push it one more time, I'd be able to save it here. But, like, I don't want to push it against this wall. Yeah. Because you can only push, you can't pull. And they just expect you to know to push these things to get the last chip there. I don't know. Seems a bit strange to expect your players to just know that. See, this is what happens when you do the other blocks. In case you were wondering. Yeah, I've never played Chips Challenge 2. What? Oh, I hate those stupid bees. They get me every time. Quick Marty fact, the stupid bees always get me. It's because I get too greedy. Gotta be more patient with them. Came out in 2015? I don't know if I like that. Tilt that, it probably. Maybe I'll look into that for another stream. Like, give me Chips Challenge where I don't know the puzzles. Wait, what did I just do? Why did I hit that? What? I hit it twice or something? Woo! Just blazed past that monster there. Alright. Do this stupid puzzle again. I think I confused my wife because, like, I was like, oh my god, Chips Challenge. And then literally every single level, I was like, oh, I hate this level. It's the same crappy music and graphics. Perfect. I'm glad you said that. I'm sure if I had, like, max tilt. I'm sure if I had some level of ability to focus on anything, I could probably speedrun this. Or at least the early levels. But I have no focus. I have no drive. Why? Why bees? Why? Don't like the bees. Woo! No! Ah! The controls are so... I wanted to go down one more and I thought I did. Alright, so the second option is I don't do any VODs and I put Less Than Jake on. Yeah, Gators on Saturday against Ole Miss at Ole Miss, wearing the white jerseys on the orange pants. Get to see if Kyle Trask can keep it up from last year. Chris Leak. Can I salvage the mistake I just made? Think so? Yes. Yes, we can salvage this. Everything is fine. See? Everything is fine. You have to, like, fully stop on the square before you can move to the next one, is part of the timing issue you're seeing. Like, I'm expecting a fluid motion, and it's not happening. Also, I'm pretty sure as a kid, I did these on the arrow keys and not on WASD, like I'm doing now. That was a monster. At least you don't need to use a mouse? Question mark? Why can't you pull things, Chip? do 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 do. I think this song is like slightly longer than the other song, which is like its only redeeming quality. Why? All right, I'm skipping this level. I usually beat it, but okay. I think I remember the path this way. Like, this level is literally just a maze. Oh god, I can't read that, Kyle. No, no. No. And they put a B in this level for some freaking reason. Ah! It's a fun story. Alright. Alright, we got there. No? Yowza, alright. The Booster Club, which I contributed to often in younger years when I went to many more games, Reed, Urban, and Zook, okay, gave signed jerseys as thank you for contributors. All the players turned pro by that time. I ended up with, ooh, okay. Didn't like him as a Gator, then going to the pads, double vomit. Obviously, the stuff after was a whole new level of gross. They redacted a lot of his images and presence on those. Yeah. I actually liked him as, like, a player. I enjoyed him on both the Gators and the Patriots. Because, like, he got drafted the same year as Gronk. And, like, come on now. That's gross. But, yeah. Not a great guy. I always forget which direction I went in this level. This level, like, forces you to double back a lot. Woo. Like, if I went up there, I was kind of screwed. I think I've done this right. Yes. Okay, and I got a blue key. I'm here. Chip over here. So yeah, I played this. Like, if we're strictly talking about what I played when I went to Sasha's place, it was like this and Mist. Like a lot of Mist. What? Who's Dangerous Dave? Pardon? Who promised you a Dangerous Dave? We're here for challenging Chip, not for dangerously daving Dave. Alright. Fire boots. Alright. You do ice last because it has a chip and the final thing you go through. Go left first to get the chip. Oh, hi, pretty girl. Not the cat you expect to see around these parts. Boom. New record. This looks like a knockoff of Mario, which I'm sure is the point. Oh yeah. I know what game you're talking about, Kyle, and I think I missed that one somehow. Okay, so this level has 2 monsters in it, and you'll see the chip count is 6. Oh, you don't see the chip count. Okay. Need to, ooh, that's not the, OBS, please. I just realized that y'all can't see my inventory. You can't see the time I have left. There we go. Go like here. All right. There we go. No, not the background. The thing. There we go. All right. Now you can see. All right. So. So look, we have 652 chips, 400 seconds. There are 2 monsters in this level. The trick is there are more than 652 chips, and you basically just have to go on the outside of the chips and get those first. All right, it's annoying me that this is not, like, cool. That'll do. That'll do, pig. So, just sort of ring around the rosy. See, there are the monsters. Here. They're kind of stupid monsters. Like, they don't have a pattern. They just follow you. And I think you're, like, slightly faster than them, so they'll never find the hole that you made early on in the game to get to the back rows. Hey. Yeah, thank you. Haha. Can't get through that one chip I left behind. Look at these chumps chasing me. Can't get me. Get my chips. Where are my chips at? Cat, where are my chips at? I know what I'm talking about. I went super wide there for no reason. Alright, so eventually you have to go into the center and then just do the same technique again. Alright, that's where we are. Can't get me in my wall of chips. Alright, got our chips. Yowza, first try. So fun fact, do you remember what bowl or who Florida played that year? I went to the game, it was a blast. Was that the year that we went to the Sugar Bowl and played against Teddy Bridgewater's Louisville team? No, because Sugar Bowl, correct. Okay, so hold on. Wrong team. Yeah. Because Tebow wasn't on the team I just described. Crap. Oh, we played against Cincinnati. I didn't get to watch that game because I was in England. Because yeah, it was the Cincinnati Bearcats with no head coach. They had no head coach because he left for Notre Dame after saying he wasn't going to leave his team. And it was in the height of Tebow isn't good enough for the NFL, so Tebow just put on a clinic, dropping like dimes to Nelson down the field. I do remember that. All right, so the trick here in this level is it's called South Pole. So literally all you do is you hit down until you get to the end. Like every time you stop, you just hit down. Look at this. Look at this idiot. I don't remember. It was like a wide receiver, wasn't it? Like, I remember... Oh, tight end. Huh. No idea. Not a single clue. Travis Kelce. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's pretty good. That's actually one of the funny things to do is go back and watch like old Florida versus Georgia or Florida versus Tennessee games because there are a lot of household names in those games. Like, I go back and watch some of these replays. I'm like, how did we win? Oh, yeah, every single time. Came back as a... Oh, my God. He came back an extra year just to beat the Gators and lost. And then I got to watch like the back and forth with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. That was also fun for me. That's true. T. Martin did beat us. Kentucky is just kind of boring to me, except recently when they think they're good. Recently, the Kentucky games have been a little much. Last year is a good example of that. Oh yeah, Vic was with Virginia Tech, right? Was he with Virginia Tech? Or was it like his brother or something who went to Tech? I don't even remember. I swear if I mess it up on this last one, I'm gonna be so mad. Sometimes this game isn't hard, it's just really tedious. New high score by 80 points. Obviously, I'm getting better. I've had years to improve my game. Wasted them by not playing. Hello. I have flippers, right? Yes. Gotta make sure I get all of the frickin' chips. I think this last one's a dead end, right? I have a key? This one just takes me back. Okay, perfect. Get them keys. I have 2 blue keys. So fire it is. Boop. Yup. Oh, it's 10 out of 10. That's why you went to the game, right? That's why you turned the TV on. Aggravated Steve Spurrier was like Saturday afternoon entertainment. That little robber dude there would take all my stuff from me, and I want my stuff. What do I have? Blue keys. Oh, I got suction cups. Red key that I need. Oh wait, this just loops over there. Wait, there's a split at the bottom? There is a split at the bottom. Fantastic. Nope, already went there. Alright, Katal, what do you think of this terrible game? My childhood. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I am pushing things around and solving puzzles. Setting high scores. Alright, okay. I'm going to show you the ultimate troll in this game. So, these little circles in this level, if you step on one of these circles, it turns into one of these blocks, and you can't move or go through these blocks, right? So, the idea is it's a maze, and you have to go a very specific way to get out of this one. So, if you look behind the R here, there's a yellow circle with a question mark. It's kind of hard to make out right now because, you know, the total score is in the way, but this is a hint. This hint is here to help you. Press escape to restart any level. Sorry, what? It is just the ultimate troll, and it's kind of fantastic. But aren't you pretty far into the game already? Yeah, but like it's a hint for this level specifically as a like, haha, you went onto the hint. It's a very useful tip. Come on. Oh, this level, we just need to dodge a bunch of stuff. Oh! We need to dodge a bunch of stuff, unlike what I just did there. Grab the chips and then be patient and go through the thing. Oh boy. Oh no. Alright, we made it. It's like in Magic where the hints say your creatures can attack your opponent. It's even worse than that. Marty, I've got to go take care of the boys. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy link address and put this in the sports channel, and I'll check it out later. Sexy Rexy. Oh, there's another link. Okay, let me put that one in there too. Sexy Rexy went to a Super Bowl, chat. That's all you need to know. Oh, I remember watching the Gators beat Tennessee Hail Mary. I remember watching that one. That was the heave to cleave. Come on now. That was a good one. All right. This level, Castle Moat. No chips to get, 600 seconds. So, all right, let me just show you. There's some water and some fire. This is the end of the level, right? You want to get up there, but there's water all the way around this little castle thing. The trick is you only need 2 blocks, and they need to go in the 2 squares just below where I am now. All your other blocks are spent destroying the bombs. And all this level is really annoying, because all you're doing is moving blocks so that you can push them into the stupid bombs. Boom. 1 bomb down. Oh, Rex was great. You just need to be careful not to push anything into an area where you can't get to it. Have fun doing the thing. There is no cat to pet. It's banked. So Katal, since you just got here and you've never seen this game before, isn't the music great? Isn't this just the best? Pet rolling a few days ago? Oh. Probably for the best, honestly. I turned it way down because it's quite obnoxious and repetitive. Best way I can describe it. It's like, this level is like solving the same puzzle with extra steps, like just a bunch of times. All it is. And like, if you mess up, you hate literally everything. Alright, so just 3 more blocks to move, and we will be gravy. That's why my wife won't let me finish Zelda 1. I was so bad I got stuck in the overworld too long and the music drove her crazy. She would not like this game. Nope, didn't want to do that. Okay. I don't need that block, so I'll bin it. Almost bin this one too, which was not something I was aiming to do. I'll bin this. Wait. Does binning that one... Okay. Crap. Hold on. Please hold. I may have just been this entire level. No, I'm good. I'm good. Mistakes were not made. Whew. Gave myself a worry there. Goodbye, Bubba. Oh, we're getting a pet the cat off screen, apparently. Oh, he didn't get put into the bathroom. I think she was just coming in to show me a pet the cat. Show me, but not chat. You are putting him in the bathroom. Hi, Bubba. Bye, Bubba. Oh, I clicked the wrong riddle button because it's on the other thing and I only just added it. Alright, so I should be able to do this one pretty easily. It says before he messes it up. And this is the penultimate one. So, Runeterra, huh? It's a really good game. I just can't find any motivation to keep playing it for some reason. Go. I think part of the issue is like I don't have a lot of time at work anymore to watch other people playing it. Carpet. You. How do I this last one? Definitely not this way. I might have goofed. I've binned too many things, I think. I think it's a great game. It's not... I mean, I've played discard aggro. It's not that, like, there isn't a deck for me out there and that I don't enjoy playing it once I get into the game. The issue is the getting into the game part. No, alright. I hate it. Like, I just don't have a desire to pick the game up right now. It's very much an ADHD problem of, like, I've expended my ability to want to play the game. And I was getting kind of close to that with Magic, too. I know Magic is not the preferred game on this channel, which is fine. Magic definitely has its humongous flaws. But... oh my god, I hate this level. But there are some decks in Historic that interest me. And then I was hesitant about Historic because, you know, I assumed... yes, you're absolutely right. I needed to do the right one first, and I didn't, because I was talking. I assumed that when they hinted that there were going to be bans, that it would only be standard. But obviously, I didn't want to do anything before I knew for sure. And they just announced, essentially, that it is just going to be standard changes. Yeah, how is Muxus okay? How is the deck I actually want to play okay? The Splinter Twin deck, essentially. But Winota isn't. But, you know... I don't know. I'm mostly excited about the Hoots. No, I do not mean Niv plus Curiosity. It's a Seagate something. It's a new card. It's a 2-drop that copies a spell, or copies the next spell you cast, and then you cast Neoform on it. So you get 2 Neoforms, and you get Dualcaster Mage. And basically that gives you 4 Dualcaster Mages with counters because of Neoform. And then you go and get the new 3-cost clone spell that's also a land. And you get more Dualcaster Mages. And then you go get a 3-drop that gives all your creatures haste. And you attack for a lot of damages. Yes. Yeah, that one. That's the one. Yeah, so that lets you get up to 8 copies of Dualcaster Mage, all with +1/+1 counters on them. And then you get a haste creature, and then whatever 4-drop you happen to be running in your deck, and you attack for a lot of damage. And it's a turn 4 kill. Or if you're all in, it could be a turn 3 kill. I personally prefer the more tempo-y version of the deck from what I've been watching because it has like a decent backup plan. But either version is good. Or, you know, as good as degenerate decks are. Alright, I figured out how to get this stupid block, which is something I was missing in the last run. Yeah. Jeff has played both versions on his stream, and it kind of excites me. It excites the part of me that loves really awesome combos that other people hate. Alright, so we just need 2 more blocks after this one. be a G2G. So if I push this here, I can come around. No. Come around this way. This down, push this over here. Oh boy. Someone spent a lot of time on this level. Really annoying me. Alright, well, it makes me happy I've got these 2 blocks, though, because those are 2 blocks I couldn't remember how to get to. And here we are getting them. Eight-year-old me is happy. So the issue with the deck, as is tradition with Magic cards at the moment, is all of the cards I need from it are rare and mythic. So I would have to spend money to get that deck. Yeah. Yes. All right. Oh boy. At long last. Well, I don't want to speak too soon. I could goof up still. But we're at the part of the puzzle I've already solved 15 times, so just need to not screw up. All right. Okay. We did it! I went the long way. And set a new high score? All right, let me see if I can give you some of the music here. Quite the banger. Oh, wait. You need to hear this music, though. There are 2 songs in the game. There are 2 songs in the game. This is the other one. Yep. So even if you can't hear it, that's what I hear all the time. I'm going to try this level, but I haven't been able to beat it, so I might end up skipping it. So the little green monsters with the giant red mouth, they can only walk on the gray parts. And if I walk on the brown parts, it creates gray blocks for them to walk on. So that's what's up with this level. And then they go certain... Like, I essentially direct them. Alright, so I think this one up here is trapped now. If I can get this chip. Yeah, they track your moves. So you have to, like, go in certain orders to get it. But I always end up, like, missing an amount, and then I've set them free and they come and kill me. Yeah, because the 4 that I have left to get are all in front of monsters. Not working. Why isn't he... Oh, because I come back down again and then come over. Can go down. Like if I go like this, that sets that nerd free is the problem. Well, I got that. Whoa, you know. All right, it's runtime. We're winging it. Oh, I need you. Ah, I wanted you there, but not there. All right. All right. 2 left. Go down. Why is he not going down? Because I'm above him. Ah! Woo! Alright, well, these aren't real strats, but they're working. Ish. Where's the last one? Anyone remember where the last chip is? No. The jukes. Alright, I'm just gonna skip this level because I'm terrible at it. Alright. Whoa! Forgot about the bee. Always forget about the bee. They always put bees in levels I'm okay with. Just to make me not okay with them. Alright. Bees have paths though. So that's fine. No! The motion not being fluid is really bad for me. Gonna get the bee now? No? Okay, cool. Juked the bee. I think that's it for in there. We're about to find out. I love this one because, like, even the game has to use the buttons for these to work. Because off to the right, you see that pink ball bouncing back and forth and, like, triggering all these things to happen. Wait. Oh, I have to keep, right. It's like, what am I doing again? Would it get me some fire boots? Man, that makes me feel like I missed one. Alright. This part, you just have to wait for the ball and just run behind it. What? The timing in this game sometimes really gets me. Where I'm like, okay, it's past me. And then I step down and it's not past me. Well, that timing was pretty slick, huh? Where's the bee? I keep playing it like a video game instead of like a freaking whatever this is. Don't go up here. Okay. All right. Did that one correctly this time. Yeah, the bee, I'm not good with the bees in this game, apparently. Alright, got a red key in my inventory. Right, I'm gonna wait for it to pass me this time. Alright. Nailed it. Fire boots. Last chip. I don't have a yellow key, though. Now I do. Alright. We did it. Hooray! Oh, some of the timing in this game is super trippy. Iceberg. I remember how this one works. Alright, so this button creates these blocks, which you can then push. And the trick is, you actually have to make 2 bridges for this level. I would be so much more aggressive on this level and would probably die way more than you do. I mean, I think the difference is I've played it before, so I understand where I'm going and all that. But, yeah. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Alright, so that gets us there, but we have to get our chips. Which, if I'm remembering correctly, is right here. Yep. I don't know how I would have ever finished any of these levels if it weren't for Stosh already knowing how to do them. Like, Google wasn't a thing. Oh, I didn't need the last one. Whatever. Here. And we're done. Yowza! Yeah, it's like... On some levels, it's similar to Minecraft, where, like, you just can't get into the game because it just expects you to know so many things. Okay. So what you're looking at in this level is the go fast strips that are pointing in the directions they make you go fast. There's some ice, and then strewn about all of this nonsense are 8 separate blocks that you can stand on that have chips on them. You have no suction cups, no ice skates. You literally just have to force it. You just bash the keys until you get where you want to go. So, enjoy this very terrible viewing experience. Come on. Alright, got 1. Got 2. Come on. Not one up here. Nope. That was a waste of time. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I thought I had that. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, got 4. No. No. Ah! Alright, got 5. Oh. Hi, Bubba. Did I get that last one? No, I did not. I will turn the correct cat cam on now. There we go. We have a pet the cat. You're working on it. Alright, 2 left. There's 1. There's the other one. Okay, so we're in the right area. There, okay, got 1. Alright, now I just need to force my way to the bottom. Oh, lordy. No. No. Alright. That a new high score. Hey, bud. Who's the dumbest cat? Huh? It's not you today. Huh? So, Brawling threw up, which is sad, but it happens a bit. He has an uneasy stomach and hairballs quite a bit. And because she does it so much, we actually have a special trash can for the the stuff we use to clean up her mess. And it's outside on the balcony. Well, it's in the outside closet. So she threw up, I cleaned it up, and then I went outside and I threw it away. Then I came back inside. I looked at my phone for a very short bit. Then I went to the kitchen, grabbed a foil, put a tortilla down, put some cheese on it. I put some black olives, spinach, put my ranch on there, and I had 2 pans out. I put mushrooms down, put some seasoning on it, and like shook it around. And then I came out to the living room to look at Riddle, who's standing next to the sliding glass door looking outside. I was like, "What's up, bud?" And outside is Stormy on the balcony because he snuck out behind me when I threw away the throw up. And he had just been there the whole time I was making my quesadilla. Alright, this is where I ended last night. Yeah. It's kind of on me because I know he likes being outside, but I just didn't notice that he had done that. So this is another, the mobs have patterns. So if you look, they kind of do just like the same pattern over and over. This is another one where the controls kill me quite frequently. Ah! Because I think I'm out of a square when I'm not. I'm lucky that my cats are scared of outside. I mean, they're scared of outside, but they want to do it. Like, they only remember they're afraid of the outside once they get there. Please go to the right. Thank you. Woo! There's one just in a square by itself. I'm kind of sad for it. Kind of. Not really. Well, I didn't mean to get that one, but I got it. Ah! There are so many chips in this level. One cried until I took him back inside, and the other took a flying leap out of my arms and ran back to the door. Yeah. So Riddle got out. Riddle's been out front a couple of times on accident. He, we had some people over for, like, either D&D or game night or something like that. And I always told them to use the balcony to do their outside stuff, but for whatever reason they used the front door instead, and they didn't see him get outside, and then they came back inside and closed the door behind him. And then the wife came home and just sees Riddle on the balcony, or not on the balcony, but on the, like, walkway in front of our door. Like, why is the cat out there? What is this? Maybe I should focus on, like, squares. I mean, she wasn't happy. I wasn't happy either. Like, I didn't know that had happened. Ah! I'm getting aggressive. Apparently. Like taking chips from a green blob. I just hit the wrong button, I guess. Still not sure how I want to conquer this level. This might be an easier way. Ah! Thought he was running away. Or I just go, like, level by level. I think the group was about to leave. I was in my car waiting for them to leave. Yeah. That sounds right. Like, I think it was at the end of the night. They were just out front doing their outside things. That was a scary one. Oh, no. Okay. How many left? Jesus. Why are there so many chips? Go up. Oh my god. Thank you. Right? I think I missed some up here is the problem. Yeah, I missed one. Ooh. All right, we got all the chips. Just need to center ourselves. Why are there so many blobs around here? Go away, blobs. Go away, blobs. Please go away. God. It's like every time one leaves, another one comes in. All right. I got an achievement for completing that stupid level. Oh no, coyotes. Hiding under the AC unit. Oh, cats. I think I remember this level. Right. This is a level where you have to make, like, a circuit. So, these little airplane dorks might have goofed it. I really goofed it. Yeah, because you need the airplane-looking dorks. What does that do to them? Oh, they just turn around? To hit the green button twice for you? Okay. I accidentally corrected the thing. It's not the perfect circuit, but it works. It was all planned, right? Oh. God, that would have been perfect. All right. I could just... Oh, that was good for looting that one. That's for sure. Also makes me want to play Rodent's Revenge, though. Might want to switch this again. Yeah, Rodent's Revenge. Heck yeah. That was a risky move. Go, go, go. All right. So it's basically a block pushing game where you're this mouse that needs to get to the cheese without squishing it. But you have these cats that are trying to get to you as well. So you have to push the blocks around to block the cats from getting you, but to also gain access to the cheese. And you can technically put the cats to sleep by putting them in a 1x1. Come on. Oh, that was a neat little hack. No! This level takes so long. All right. Nope, that's not how I wanted that at all. That's how I want it. Oh no. Alright. I think eventually they'll get where I want them to get. Yeah, that works. I think I've created a better loop this time. Oh, crap. My loop is terrible. Well, it's good for this one, at least. Go, go, go. Woo! The thinnest of margins. Oh, yeah. Okay. I created a really bad loop there. It's because there are two of them. And I... Basically wondering if there's a way I can separate one of them Oh no. Okay, they didn't go this way. That was lucky. Why? Why am I doing this? Okay. No! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking buttons. Alright. That won't do it. Ah. Okay, this is much better. Got it. Much, much better. I figured it out. Like, basically, you want it to open frequently. You don't care how long it stays open. Boy. Oh, I didn't think I made it in. Oh, crap. Now I have to remember how to build what I just did. Well, that might be too frequent, but no, it's fine. Everything's beautiful. All right. Further than last time, not as far as the first time. How many chips in this level? Jesus. Ah, yes. Once they solve the puzzle, they have to keep solving the puzzle. 50 to start? Jeez. Don't look now, but we passed the halfway mark. Eh? Rolls almost got me there. I would have been very upset again. See, I'm solving these like Jeff solves frickin' portal puzzles, but he's never seen the portal puzzles before, and I've seen these like a million times. This is mostly just me trying to remember how to do it. He makes you motion sick? Oh, man. Only 3 left? The only thing that's keeping me alive in this game is this music. I pet the cat. I'd love to pet the cat. Eh. Hey, sleepy boy. Oh, no. Someone said I should have a pet the dog option. Like, oh, that would involve having a dog. Oh, what's this? Blink. Oh, because it has a bunch of teleporters in it. The little blue circles teleport you. 28 in a minute. Level 25. Right. Oh. He is very dog adjacent for sure. Okay, so the trick is making sure you use the same one as many times as possible before you go on to the next one, I think. Like, I've gone through this portal enough times and I'm still getting new chips, so I'm gonna keep... Yeah, alright. So now I want to find another portal. Because the portals only take you so many places. Alright, so we go to this one now. Oh, great. I think going at it from different angles also gets you different locations. So that's something we'll try and keep in mind. I could be wrong there. Don't think I'm done with this portal yet, so I don't want a new portal. Yeah. Is that the... Been up here. Okay, so I am done with this portal. This is... This leads to another portal, right? Yeah. Alright. That was a portal we used before, but now we're using a different direction, so... Only 10 left, and then I have to find the portal that leads to the end game portal. Make sure to explore every bit of maze. Six. Is this gonna be one of those levels where I get down to like 1? This is portal, right? Yeah. Crap. Okay. this portal up. Can I get around to the other side of that? Yeah. I knew this was gonna happen. 6 chips left, and need to find like one more portal or a new direction at an old portal. Done all these. Have I done this one? Have. Yep, this is literally the one I just like flicked through. Show me a new portal! I've been scouring this earth for 3,000 years, looking for a new portal. Oh boy. Yeah, I am doing a lot of up-down here. Let's see if I can... One of these lets you go around. Oh, here we go. This is left, right? Ha! Look at that. Chat with the help. Okay, 2. Yeah, I don't think we've done this one. Yeah, one left. Oh, one left. And then the exit is an up-down. So we just need to get back to where we can go up or down. Perfect. There you go. That's how that happens. Chips. Ow. I honestly don't know if I've done this level before. Okay. I don't like that. Not one bit. I have a feeling if I let that hit the red button, it's going to release the monster. So I want to do that last. Just a thought. Could be wrong. This, yes. Nope. Okay. Timed that wrong. Got it. Look. I don't need to be chased by a monster today. I've already been chased by a lot of monsters today. That was dumb. That's on me, chat. Stupid cockroach. Whatever you are. Yeah, this is just... Why did I stand there? Ah! Alright. Maybe I have played this. I honestly don't know. It's literally been, like, years, decades. Since I got this far in the game. How do you get the last chip? Maybe you don't need to get the last chip? Am I missing something? Hmm. There's just one. Alright. We'll do it where we leave one chip in the way of all the things that scare us. And we'll see if that gives us enough chips to finish this level. They go up and down. They go side to side, these go up and down. 2. Yeah, so... Huh. I don't know how to get that last chip. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. Like, I literally understand everything else about this level except for that last chip. Wait, did it just... Oh, it went that way because of... Yeah. I thought it just, like, hecked off because it wanted to. And I was like, wait, did we solve it on accident? Ooh, I didn't think I made it. I didn't think I made it. Oh! Did it. Woo! I didn't think I would do it, but I did. Go with the flow. All right. What did hitting that blue button do for me? Ah! Nice. That's a big help. Okay. Is to wait for the Paramuseum to be one space diagonally from Chip. Following it gets... Oh, sure. I got there eventually. I don't know. Alright, got that chip. So... how many blocks do I need? 1, 2, 3. I need 3 and I have 3. Okay. There's 2. I can't push that one up any higher. I might have goofed by pushing that one. Yeah, I think I goofed by pushing that one. But I get the gist of this level now. And then we can get the one that's in fire. This one, you push up here, push down here. Or solving the same puzzle numerous times. Right. And you just do like this. Cool, cool, cool. Figured that out. And you come from this side, push this up here. This allows you to come around the back side, push this down here, like you've already done a million times. And look at that, you got flippers. You got the flippers. Last chip. Ah! Oh, that feels when you've solved the entire puzzle and then you just misremember which way they're going. You're like, all right, so it's going the long ways. Right. Anyway. That's frustrating. Yeah, literally the last enemy, and it wasn't because I did anything wrong, it's because I forgot which way was the long pause and which was the short. I guessed wrong, basically what I'm saying. I should have... I keep... I know what I'm doing. I should just get the fire boots, honestly. There. Now it's not an issue. I should have just done that to begin with. Alright. Look, if you can beat Castle Moat, you can beat this part of the level. Getting fire boots is cheating, right? Gosh, you should just be able to time that sort of thing. A real gamer. Right? Got my flips. Got the last chip. Let's not die to literally the last enemy. Oh, I gotta flip it again. Okay. That was my mistake. Ping pong. I have a feeling I'm supposed to... I think I know how to do this level. No? One of these certainly has to get me through, right? Alright, so that one gets me through. Got it. It's literally the last one at the top. And I have to just hope that there's... Well, there's no high score because I hadn't scored on it before. Woo! I love skating without skates on. You just, like, spin. That's water, not ice. Okay, cool. Alright. Pay attention to what you're trying to skate across. I really goofed this, and I hope I don't need these elsewhere. This is a lose at Tony Hawk, right? The quickest way to lose at Tony Hawk is to upload your VOD to YouTube. Alright, so it looks like the ice is alternating. No, my theory is wrong. I'm an idiot and I was supposed to save those blocks I just wasted. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. Alright. So you have to save the blocks to get across the second one. This level is intense. Totally ones would be right. Oh, YouTube and your algorithm and your silly model of stuff. Yeah, and I need these blocks. Right. Oh, I like this level because, like, it's an easy puzzle, but I hate this level because the mechanics of the puzzle are tedious, which is kind of like my analysis of the whole game. I am 33 and I'm allowed to say these things. No. I'm gonna give this 2 more attempts, and then I think I'm just gonna call the stream if I don't beat this level in 2 attempts. Yeah, exactly. We're like, there's so many things they could have done to make this level bearable. That helps. No, All right, you get 1 more level. You get 1 more. I know. Boy, do I know. I like that you can use this to, like, regulate how fast these balls are coming at you. Phrasing. Ooh, that was a juke just then. Alright. And, like... get to... Oh! Ah! This level is so frustrating. Alright. Oh my god. I'm gonna call it there. I remember this level. Oh, you want to see something? Okay. Can you enter a level code password? Oh, you can just skip levels. I can only go up to ping pong though. I can't. Let's see. Level. Test, restart, select a level, pause, skip level. I can just skip the level, but that's not really what I'm interested in. Dig W. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There definitely used to be... like, I remember being able to type in a code, but... oh, here. You didn't get to hear this music. I was holding out, right? Obviously. I don't like the original. I much prefer this because this is what I grew up on, so of course I prefer this. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there. I'm probably gonna do that thing Saturday in the Discord. So if you're interested in sports ball and the Florida Gators specifically, be in my Discord. Yeah. I needed to do a stream, I think, just to exercise the demon of, oh, you're gonna be in a routine now of not streaming in my brain. So, while there isn't a whole lot right now I want to play, I like you guys, and I want to stream. Alright. I'll see y'all next time. Yeah, exactly. When I will be playing something, I'm sure. Hopefully it's tomorrow, and it's a good game that I play. Chips Challenge is good, but it's incredibly unstreamable, in my opinion. I just wanted to play it because nostalgia. Alright, have fun.